Welcome back to part 3. So this time we're talking about how to increase our study endurance. So far we've covered some essentials, some don'ts, and how medication can interfere with our ability to memorize new information. And I shared a whole range of tools and things that I used to help me study, whether this was through my apprenticeship or through my university degree, or now while I'm doing my PhD on immunodeficiency. And I also shared with you that I am not smart, my IQ is pretty poor, so I had a time where I couldn't get past the very first sentence in a paragraph, but now I can actually do 40 to 50 minute intervals of studying. And the reason I'm doing this is because so can you. So it's the determination. Regardless of what people said in the past, regardless of what people did to us in the past, I will not let that interfere what my future is going to look like, whether I'm going to achieve my goals and my dreams. And I really hope that you did take the time and write this little card and have it on your desk, so you can read all the time and remember yourself why it is important to you to be able to focus longer, to study, or to get that certificate, or whatever it is for you that you would like to do. Because if I can, so can you. Okay? So this time I want to share some things that I did. Initially it was I had 20-minute intervals, like I said, and now I sort of increase it to 40, 50-minute intervals, and I have timers for that. But I don't want to just have the one block of that, because when you're doing a PhD or even any other certificate I did, you need quite a few more of those blocks. And how can I get more of them in? So I have these breaks in between. And one of my favorite exercises, I only just started probably less than a year ago, is Qigong. And I don't know if you heard of that one, but it's like basically you make like a little cup with your hand and you clap along your arms all the way up to the shoulders, and I find it really releases some of the tension, and it gives me energy again. So if that's something you're willing to give a go, Google it. There is some really great instructions out there. It's basically free. It takes a couple of minutes to go through your whole body and shake all those muscles up again, especially when you've been sitting. I just love this exercise. I wish I would have found out about that one a bit earlier. That's one of them. Another one is, I've talked about that one so often, but it's the breathing exercises. I've been doing them for well over 10 years, 15 years probably. And especially if I have a time, and I know I try to study and I have lots of voices in my head, and I have all these past memories keep coming up, and I've been writing lots and lots of notes on my piece of paper on the side. Like I said, I'll write it down so I don't forget. If that's been happening, I do the breathing exercise. So all I do is in my little break, I lie down and I focus on breathing in and breathing out to kind of calm my mind down a bit. And actually, another thing I did, well, that's not on my flashcards. I also started using HoloSync. That might be something you'd like to Google as well and find out some more. It's kind of meditation music, and it really helped me with my anxiety as well. So just popped in my head. I tell you, my brain is so impulsive, bringing up all these thoughts. Next one is muscle tension and relaxation exercises. I found them most beneficial when I was going through the really, really rough times. But 10 years ago, I did that a lot, that exercise, and someone just reminded me of this exercise again. I totally forgot about it, but it was such an excellent thing, just tensing the muscles, certain muscles in your body, whether this is your arms or legs, tensing them for 10 seconds and then relaxing them again. Because I used to be so tense all my life, really, because I was always in a constant fight-flight mode. And then especially when I'm studying, reading this book, and my neck muscles would get so tight and I get tension headaches. So this exercise is a great tool to develop some awareness of are my muscles relaxed, or am I really, really tense? And they're all just quick little exercises you can do. So I usually have like 2 or 3 blocks in a row of 40-minute intervals these days. It used to be only 20, but now it is 40 or 50-minute intervals. So and then I just do those exercises for 5-10 minutes, And I also have a fit ball, so I do a couple of fit ball exercises, or I do star jumps and angle jumps and push-ups and things like that. Just a few, not just 10, not a vigorous exercise, just anything that you can do in about 5 minutes without injuring yourself, okay? So I don't know where you are up to that. But stretching is also really good. Or if you like yoga, do some yoga stretches in between. Just get up and just kind of open your body up again and move around. So that's just for the brief breaks. But I have longer breaks as well. So if I had 2 sets or 3 sets of my little intervals, I will go out for a walk. 20 minutes I'll walk and I'll let my mind wander and it can think whatever it wants to, and that's free time. Free thinking time, anything can come up. So I really love that, and I was always a person, I like being out in nature, I like walking through little parks and things like that. So it might be something you would like to try, or if that's already something you do, then that's fantastic if that works for you. Another thing I tried is tapping. I don't know whether you know, but it's just again, there's some meridian points along here, under your eyes, nose, and here. Google it. There's some excellent YouTube videos. It's called, one is the tapping solution. They have some very great free advice on instructions on how to actually do the tapping, and there's tapping that you can do for all different reasons, whether this is anxiety or the other difficulties you have or learning, and that's a tool that I used on and off. So it's again, if any of these things, give them a go. Do they work for you? Great, use it. If they don't work for you, try something different or tweak it a little bit, make it fun for yourself. That playing instruments, that's fun. I love it. I have no feel for rhythm, but I love playing the instrument. I can drive my music teacher crazy. I turn every piece of music into my own, but it doesn't matter. If you enjoy that, then that's a great break time to have that for a little bit. Also, anything, drawing, painting. I like colouring in mandalas and listening to some relaxing music. But if it's something else you like, it's usually something more hands-on, being creative, or even gardening. Anything where you're not sitting down studying, I guess. To just give yourself that little bit of break. And that is not computer games or Facebook. Okay? Just so I put it out there, I'll leave that up to you. But next one you probably don't like me saying, but that's the diet. Okay? And that's a topic that I was struggling with on and off, and especially when I was studying, I had times where I used to go through the large blocks of chocolate in a day, and it was a really difficult habit to break again. And I have seen dietitians, and I've got to help me get a healthy meal plan again, because I have celiac disease and irritable bowel as well, so I've got lots of things going on. So go in, and if you need professional help with that, go and get some professional help, and make sure you have a healthy diet that helps you, stay energized through your study, so you don't have to rely on Red Bull or any of those energizing drinks, which I know some of them smell really nice, but you get those sugar spikes and then you get the dives. And especially when you have complex post-traumatic stress disorder, those dives for us are probably even worse than normal. So I would stay well clear from these ones. Other things are supplements, okay? You probably heard about the fish oils and how the omega-3 boosts it boosts your immune system, but also your brain function. And there's a very good website I found on the Dr. Amen's clinic, and he's also got the world's largest brain scans. So he has all the brain scans for people with brain injuries and compared them to people with PTSD. So he's got some very interesting articles on PTSD as well, and he's got exercises on his websites to help you with your brain function. So that's a site well worth checking out. So I really hope that all this kind of sparked something in you that will help you go out and explore again and study and know that you too can increase that attention span again, that ability to focus on something, reading through a newspaper or reading a novel and things like that. It is possible for you too. You know, those really, really rough times we have when we have with PTSD, know their phases. It's a phase and you'll get through. So with that, lots of love as always, and rainbows to brighten up the difficult times. So hope you find it useful. Bye.